So good evening. We are back again. Big up my boy Saeed. What are you saying, bro?
Bro, what are you telling me? It's like I'm an Ibiza Rocks, man. It's like I'm in Dante.
Kevin and Perry go large.
I'm telling you, I'm ready to like go, in Party Island vibes. You know what I mean? It's man. It gets you going, man.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good. Big up Halimi in the chat as well, who made that. Also, that reminds me as well. Pinned comment in the chat. My second video on the Reacts channel will be out at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. Then I'm going forward every Friday, 10 o'clock. Big up to Halimi who edited that.
Yeah,
Big up, bro. Yeah, come on, my guy, man. Real one. I know he does bits for your TikTok as well.
Yeah, man. Proper guy, man. Proper guy. You know what I'm saying? I love it, man. Love it. Content galore, man. League on a content galore.
That's man. We're rattling people left, right, and centre. All these people in their feelings. I'm just saying, I'm talking about football and people are talking about me. Like talking about football, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But listen, I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm come back every single day, 2, 3, 4 times every day over channels, man. Yeah, like is what it is. I'm putting out the good message. We're top of the league, man, and the standard shouldn't be less than that.
There you go, man.
That's how it is.
You know what's bad, yeah? Every time I check through Twitter, I'm like, I see a video of you, and I'm like, bro, people like they love it. And I'm like, bro, I'm one of them. Yeah. Everyone keeps asking me like, oh, Lee Gunner, man, he's so negative in it. But I'm like, you watch him, so why are you watching him? Why are you clipping him up then? If you don't like him, you don't like his opinion, why are you watching him? But they always
that's what they do. I don't like EastEnders, bro, so I don't watch it. I'm not going to go and tweet Phil Mitchell and say, why are you being rude to Sharon? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad, bro.
It's true.
This is the age we live in, bro. I'm happy to be the villain. I'll play the role perfectly. I'm cool with that, man. At the end of the day, this community over here that we've built up on this channel, man, and the second channel is on 8.2k subs, and I've barely used it. It's like literally 9 times smaller than this channel. Yeah, that channel is going to pop, mate. Trust me. Yeah, because I'll make it pop. And listen, that's what it is. If people want to get rattled, get rattled. People get rattled over anything anyway. So why don't you just do what you want to do, innit? Yeah, because people are going to hate either way, bro.
Either way, man.
Today on the show, right? My dad's into motorbikes. Yeah, so had so many flash motorbikes, fast motorbikes, cruising bikes. He had this tiny little pathetic motorbike. It was slower than a scooter. Yeah, right. It's like 50 kilometers an hour, and he rode it all the way. Yeah, my mum had one as well. They had matching bikes. Yeah, they rode it all the way from Carlisle, just above Carlisle, all the way to Spain. Yeah, about 6 months ago. Yeah, right. When they got to Calais, there was a guy there, an Australian guy. Yeah, massive, big 40 grand cruising touring bike. Yeah. And my dad said, where are you going on that, mate? Because the boat was going to Calais. Yeah. And he goes, I'm just going to go around northern France. And the guy goes, where are you two going on them? He goes, oh, we're going to go into southern Spain. We're going to go around Morocco. Yeah. And then we're going to come back into southern Spain. My son lives there. We're going to stay for a bit. And then we're going to go. He goes, you ain't making it on that, mate. Yeah, and my dad goes, well, I did 6 months ago because I've already been once. What are you talking like? But people just love to hate, bro.
Exactly.
My dad's in a Facebook group for motorbikes and that, yeah? And he posts pictures up on there. And it's supposed to be a Facebook group that people from all over the world, hundreds of thousands of people in this group. And if you're in this part of Spain, does anyone know where there's a mechanic that can fix this? Or where can I get a part for this bike? And they were supposed to help each other, bro. All it is in that group, my dad was showing me, all it is in that group, is just a bunch of babies all bitching about other people in the group. And these are fully grown adults in a Facebook group, bro. That's social media.
That's social media, man. Everyone wants to hate each other, man. I've got to the point now where I'm like, in life, like I'm too busy to hate on anyone else. Like, I generally am. Like, I've got so much things to think about in my day. Like, I don't need to go and basically clip up people or do things and talk about other people's lives. I'm just busy. But that's what happens when you're not busy. That's what you do, though, innit? You know what I mean? You wanna just do like pointless stuff. So listen, more to you anyway. You're doing well, and that's just the main thing, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
bro, listen, you're shining as well, man. You're out in Barcelona last week. I know the madness you had with Barca website.
Mate, Barcelona. Oh my god, man. By the way, what is it with the I don't know if you've been to the Barcelona Stadium, but the Spanish people. Listen, this is not.
I've never been to Barca. It's a place I want to go, and I've never been, man.
It's an absolute shithole, man. The staff, the security. No, but honestly, bro, nobody wants to help you. It's a joke. Like, no English,
life,
no English.
These city bods in Spain, bro. It's the same in every city. Yeah, they all think they're a bit posher than the rest of the country.
Yeah, man.
It's like London. London think they're a bit posher than Manchester, for example.
Yeah, of course.
Or a bit posher than Milton Keynes. Same here, bro. Madristas and the Barcas, bro. They think they're posh. Yeah, like you go to Malaga, bro. People will love you off in Malaga. They'll help you. They're friendly. But Barcelona and Madrid, like because that's where the money is for workers.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, it's crazy. And I see them there because they all have holiday homes in this part of Spain. Yeah, and because it gets too hot in the summer in Madrid, it's like 45 degrees and that, they all come down this end for the summer because it's about 34, 36.
Yeah.
Bro, they're all walking around like posh, man. It's funny, man.
You know what's mad? And like I said, yeah, it's one thing that obviously, you know, nobody speaks English, but it's the way the arrogance to like, go away. You know what it is, yeah? I always think like English fans when they go abroad, yes, there's a lot of alcohol and we kind of get a bit rowdy, but I feel like you can't judge that with every single person. They just judge you the same way they judge a normal English fan or whoever's going there. And I'm like, listen, sort my ticket out. And now, can you believe it? I'm not getting a refund until like mid-March. The game was on the 16th of February. And I'm not going to get a refund until mid-March. So Barcelona, all these levers, all this flipping money that you're trying to get and extort from, and you can't even bloody refund people a couple of business days later. It's a joke,
how many people they did that to, how much interest they're going to make.
Mate, that's what I'm trying to say. The amount of Irish people.
Skint, bro, so I get it.
You get it. I know. Now I get it. And you know what it is? Apart from that, it was a lovely city, lovely, you know, I mean, Spain. I love it anyway, Barcelona. But just the football side of it, I just feel like for me, it was a shambles. Like ticket office, people come from all around the world. And next thing you know, I flew all the way over there just to watch it in a bar next to the stadium. So listen,
still a vibe,
it's all
though.
part of the
Still
fun.
a vibe, but
yeah.
Bro, that's like when I went to Belarus. Yeah, I obviously went with somebody that I don't want to talk about, but we booked up to go to Vilnius Airport and then get a taxi from Vilnius Airport into Belarus. Yeah. So we've gone to Lithuania to get a taxi to go into Belarus. Bruv, we got rejected at border. Yeah, so then we had to go to Riga, in Latvia, then book a flight from Riga to Minsk, and hope that we got in. And we got in, but then the taxi driver left us at the border of Belarus. So we were standing on the border, and it was drama, bro. They've got rifles and everything, man. And we're in the middle of a motorway at pitch black, it's midnight, which the taxi drivers left us. Yeah, and then when we were coming back, we were thinking, okay, well, at least we got our flight. We got the taxi booked and we got the flight back. But bro, in Belarus, it's mad, The way you enter Belarus is the way you have to leave. So if you go by plane, you can't leave by car. Bro, we were standing at the Hilton Hotel in Minsk, Belarus is beautiful, by the way. It is amazing. Beautiful. The women are, wow. Even the ugly ones are 9 out of 10, bro. Yeah, it's mad. Makes English girls just look, man.
I do love a blondie, I can't lie, but go on.
Come on. But, bro, it's mad, But then we were standing at the Hilton reception saying, can you, like, what's the crack? And then the woman behind the reception said, how did you get into Belarus? We said, we flew. And she said, no, well, you can't leave by taxi then. So now we're like, what are we going to do? So luckily, big up Sport Options, man. Sport Options Miles, man. Big up to that guy. He gave us a lift back to the airport on their coach. And then we had to book a flight to Kiev from Minsk and then go from Kiev to, I think it was Gatwick, and then go from Gatwick back to Luton. Yeah, bro, that trip cost me $1,000. Yeah, we won 5-1, I think. But it cost me $1,000, man. And this is the thing. People want to sit and chat crap all the time, Bro, you go all over the world watching Man United, man. You're entitled to your opinion. Yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion. It doesn't make you or I better that we've been into games. But what I always think, right, is if somebody's never been to a game before and they want to call out somebody that's an elder that has gone and does know and has done it, how dare you? Because they'd love to be in that position, innit? But I've got hundreds of thousands of people that come and watch me every week, that have never had the opportunity to watch Arsenal. The difference is they don't sit and chat crap in my comments.
Exactly. They respect you. They respect it. And you know what it is? You know what's funny? I was watching a stream on Carefree Lewis's channel, and there was a geezer in there was like, listen, mate, I'll fucking meet you at SWC.
Bro, that Chelsea fan base, that's like prime AFTV right now.
They are now in deep waters right now. And like I said, it's going to get toxic, man. And the fights that are happening right there, it's crazy, but it's true, man. It's like, everyone can have an opinion, but it's like, people just love to kind of double down in your one. And it's like, bro, like everybody's here. Like Minerals, that's it. You're the Minerals guy. I find him hilarious, by the way.
I've got no drama with Minerals, man. But after Chelsea fan base are on him, bro.
Hey, they're on to him like mad. Obviously, he's a big Mason Mount fan, which again, at the minute, it's not the greatest player to be standing. You know what I mean? Because he rattles everyone. But like, you know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Like, and this is where it's become now, like just in general football kind of opinions on Twitter, YouTube, everywhere now. It's just any opinion can be seen as toxic now. Like literally anything. It says there's one side of it, toxic positive, which they kind of like drum it down you that you got to be positive. And then there's the ones where you might say to yourself, right, I have a standard of this and I don't want to budge down. And then you're seen as a negative fan. There's no kind of in between. It's crazy, isn't it? Like, and now that's where it's become. It's mad.
Yeah, it's become more of like with the managers, Wenger in, Wenger out, Ollie in, Ollie out.
Yes.
And do you know what the mad thing is? Because so many people were so adamant about Ollie out and Wenger out, right? The people that were in, even though some of the people that were like everyone that was Ollie out is pretty much Ten Hag in.
Yeah.
But them ones that were Ollie in are still sitting there questioning, and now it's gone the opposite way. And now it's bro, but it's all about, oh yeah, I'm not going to side with anything he does, because he wanted Ollie out or he wanted It's pathetic, man. These are fully grown adults, most of these people, man. Some of these people are in their 50s and 60s, and this is Rice age, I just say what I say. This is my channel. I will say what I want on my channel. I will have who I want on my channel. And everybody I get on this channel is a footballing person. They talk football. And they know their football, bro. And for people who don't know, this is a regular show every single week on here, people. So make sure you show Saeed some love, man. There's links in the title. Every Thursday, 1 p.m. UK time. And obviously I'm on your channel every Monday at 12 p.m. as well. But same with Rance. Rance knows his football probably better than both of us put together.
Facts.
And Kenny as well. Kenny, anything Kenny don't know about football ain't worth knowing. Same with Des has been to 2,500 football matches, bro.
Exactly.
Like everyone I get on here, like football. Henry's the same. I'm not interested in having this night. Oh, let's all sit and banter each other's clubs. I know you guys do it with a big six, but that's completely
but that's a separate show for that. That show is meant to be for that. But again, there's a different.
But not only that, Turkish knows his football. Matisse knows his football. You all know. You have your time to banter. Same with Tobes and Hugh as well. You all know your football. But what makes it funny is that you all just batter each other as well. And then when it's time to shut up bantering,
I've been in slug
as well.
I've been in a slug, man, for 2 years. Like on that show, I've been having it for 2 years, man. Like I should write a survival guide for getting cooked on a big six. You know what I mean?
Hand it to Matisse because he's gonna need it, bro.
Bro, Matisse, he needs a extra. You know what it is with Matisse though? I feel like he's broken too early. Like you know how I kind of developed a thick skin over the years, and bro, I was getting top breads were on me, man. Like I was getting like manhandled outside away grounds. You know what I mean? Like Matisse, he's kind of broken early, and I feel like he needs to kind of just like gather himself now. Like, just realize that, you know what, you are going to go through a tough period. But Chelsea, I don't think they're going to do it for too long. Like, they've never been a historic club that kind of has a long-term project. Theirs is to win. That's why this is why I've got the biggest gripe with Chelsea fans. And I call them a spoiled fan base because they always get what they want. They get a new manager when they want. They get trophies when they're shit. Like, bro, Chelsea fans don't really they don't really have a time where they need to worry. Because as soon as they start worrying about it, it's over, right?
They're going to drop a Champions League. Oh, yeah.
Champions League, bang. FA Cup, bang. Little summit. But it was with us, you went 16 years without a trophy, without the Premier League. I've now gone 10 years without the Premier League and 7 years without a trophy.
19 years for us. If we don't win it this year, it's 19 years, longest in our history.
Bro, some people are not even born. Like, some people are, you know what I mean?
But they're the same ones that sit and chat crap. But that's what makes me laugh with it. And the funny thing is, I say this all the time, right? There's Man United have got a massive online fan base here. Arsenal's fan base is probably the mouthiest online, but Man United's is probably for Premier League the biggest online. And most of these fans that sit there and say, "Oh yeah, but Ollie in and we have to do this and rate this player and rate that player." Mate, both of our clubs, we've grown up watching our clubs be great.
Facts.
And you've seen Champions League finals. I've seen one Champions League final. I've seen a semi where you lot battered us. I've seen Europa League final. I've seen Cup Winners' Cup final. We won that. I've seen multiple other finals along the way. We've lost FA Cups and that. But I've also seen us win 17 trophies. That's without the community shields, So it's like, I've got my standards up here based on what I've seen.
Facts.
These people, if you ask these fans that go in on you, me, and other football fans that want this, when did you start supporting the club? I guarantee it's a year that your club or my club's won a trophy. So it's like, so you wanted trophies when you were little, so you could have bragging rights in the playground. But what's
exactly
changed?
That's what it was about.
It's like, how can you support Man United? You support them because they won a trophy or a treble. So why don't you want that again?
There you go. And this is what but you know what it is though? The idea of losing now is become a bit more easy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like, well, it's all right because we're still doing this and we're still having a bit of youth players in there and it's still progression. Like, that's why it's kind of like, I don't know if sometimes when you lose a game, like, I don't want to speak to anyone. I go for my little therapy walk. You know what I mean? But then there's also people that always want to pick out the positives. And I'm like, not every time is this. You can sometimes say we're shit. You know, we were shit. It was a shit
When
day.
you got battered by Brighton and Brentford, there ain't no positives there, bro.
Bro, there ain't no positives, man. You know what I mean? And you call it as you see it. You call the manager, you know what I mean? You criticize him. You kind of do whatever you want to do. And it's that for that game. I'm not kind of looking at it from the whole regime point of view, but I'm just looking at it from that game. And that's where, for me, you know, that's where the football's now becoming. There's a lot of analytic. Like I call them like football tacticos. Like they analyze everything. They'll talk about XG and this and that. And I'm like, bro, like what? Why can't you just have your own opinion? Like have your own opinion. Nobody's gonna look down on you. I'm not gonna look down on you. It's your opinion. But they want to analyze the XG and well, it's not got this and this is not happening. You know, X amount of this has happened. So I'm like, bro, just analyze the game for what it is. And that's the difference. I give my opinion. Sometimes on my sleeve, I wear my heart on my sleeve and I say it. I'm a passionate United fan. But there's some people that get away with it because they sit on the fence and all of a sudden, when they want to play the moral high ground and whatnot, it's like, yeah, I'll come out now and give my opinion when everything's going well. I'm like, nah, mate, you need to tell it when it's going bad as well. That's the difference.
This is the thing, they all disappear, bro. I haven't seen any top gooners in my chat, until we won at the weekend in stoppage time. I didn't see them all month. Like comments like this. Big up to Luke. I know you watch this channel all the time, bro. Yeah. In the 90s, we finished mid-table under George Graham and Bruce Rioch. Yeah, I was there those times. Yeah, see, this is the thing. You'll also remember then, Luke, because you're of an age that will remember, if you remember that. Yeah, in 89, we won the league at Anfield, best club on the planet at the time, Liverpool. Right, 91, we only lost one game that season to Chelsea. 3 of our back 4 weren't playing. Michael Thomas at centre-back. I think Adams was in jail. Yeah, 93, we won a cup double. Yeah, 94 Cup Winners' Cup. Like, do you know what I'm saying? 94, 95. Like, and then 96, Wenger comes in. Yeah, and by 98, bang, double. Yeah, simple. And that's what I'm saying. I've grown up on all of that. Yeah, I've grown up on all of this. Yeah, like, and then you go into the 2002, 2004. You're getting all the cups along the way. You're getting Champions League final in 2006. You know, we're losing Michael Owen final. I was there, mate. I cried all the way back from Cardiff. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Good goal, by the way. Good goal.
And it's like all the way through that era. Yeah, the league position was crap. Yeah. But somehow, somewhere, we'd put out a Cup Winners' Cup. Somehow, somewhere, because Parma were light years better than us in that final. Yeah, they had a miles better team. Alan Smith, bosh, job done. Yeah, right. And it was like when we beat you in 05 in that FA Cup final, Vieira's last game.
Oh man, we battered you that game, man.
How that went to penalties, I will never know, man. You
hammered us. That's why I was literally in high school, and I remember, mate, I was distraught, man, because I was like, we battered you lot. We battered you lot. And then you got to penalties and it was one of them minutes. So look at the draw then. But like, I miss them days. And you know what? I'm glad Arsenal and United are back because it's good for the rivalry. I think it's the only genuine, authentic rivalry in the Premier League. Like, I know there's Liverpool and Man United, but I think authentically, you know, it's probably the biggest rivalry. You've got, listen, mate, your fan base, by the way, they're everywhere. I come out of flipping. I'm in Greenwich, yeah. I'm thinking I'm in a nice, quiet area. Oh, what are you doing around here? Oh, what do you think of Arsenal? I'm like, get out of here, man. Like, let me meet some Chelsea fans so I can just, you know, take banter out of them. I'm not
you won't see no Chelsea fans in London, mate.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not meeting any. I'm not meeting any. Everywhere I go, it's Arsenal. Oh, look at us, man. Look what we're doing this year, man. I'm like, yeah, man. I can't lie. You're looking good, man. But I'm waiting. I'm ready for you when you're flopping because I'm going to be there no matter what. But yeah, I'm glad that like both two clubs are doing well, you know what I mean, and whatnot. In a sense of where you've been and where we've been, we're back to kind of like on the upward trajectory. But if you don't win the league title this year, I think for me, I don't know if you're going to win it next year. And I think there's going to be a huge drop-off because it's like you get in here where Liverpool are shit, Man United are transitioning, Chelsea are shit. Obviously, Man City are up and down and whatnot. Liverpool, you know, so now is the time where you've got to win this league title. Like genuinely got to win this league title. And also,
I agree. I
low
agree.
key, I want you to because I don't want Man City to win it because Man City win 3 in a row. That's part of our history gone. So if I was going to win someone to win, it'd be Arsenal.
You did do it first, and you can say you did it first.
There you go.
If they do it. But the thing is, I agree with you to a certain degree. But if you look at the points tally this season, I know we've had a bit of a blip recently. Like even if Liverpool and Chelsea like we're right up there. Like yes, we've played them both once, right? So potentially there's 6 points we could have lost. Yeah, we beat them at the Bridge. We beat Liverpool 3-2 at the Emirates. We were very lucky in that game because Bukayo Saka's first goal in that game, they didn't have the technology for VAR to do the offside. And it was blatantly offside. right? But nobody cries about that when it goes for us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right?
of course.
But
You lot love to cry about decisions, by the way. I'm on Twitter, I'm seeing everything. We didn't get this today. And I'm like, bro, man, like only us on Twitter is the only Arsenal group that I see crying about decisions. It's mad.
mate,
But
do
yeah,
your
go on.
fans cry about who the referee is? Like, is that a
No,
thing?
no, 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 never. Listen, I follow the big accounts here, and they never do. Like even Trey, who's a shameless Man United fan, yeah, more shameless than me, and he even don't do that. But it's always the Arsenal fan base that check out referees, check out everything. I'm like, bro, like relax, like win the game first of all, like you know what I mean, like what's going
That's
on?
the thing, bro. Like, I don't get it. Like, I do get it, and I don't get it. I get it because the majority of our fans on that particular platform have never seen us win anything, and they've just grown up with this, well, we can't compete financially and all of this rubbish, and they've never seen us win a league. And if they have, they probably can't remember it because they were so young, like 21, 22, 23. Bro, 19 years at the end of the season was the last time we won a league. So for you to actually have witnessed that and remembered it, it was like me at Anfield 89. I was sitting watching it on TV. I was 6, I was 7 the following week. Yeah, and I can remember it. I remember my parents letting me watch it, but I didn't realize what it was at the time, really. It's only when I got older I realized, wow, we beat big bad Liverpool, yeah? But you have to be touching 30 years old nearly to remember Arsenal winning the league. So all these people, all these people that sit online that have these big accounts for Arsenal, most of them are 21, 22, 23, 24. Whereas with your fan base, I'd say they're a little bit older. Yeah, but even if they are the same age, they have seen you win a league because even if they're only 21, 22, 23, you won it 10 years ago.
Yep, 100%. You're right.
So they have seen it, so they don't need to but the thing is, like you said a minute ago, it's nice to see Arsenal and Man United back up there. I've said this so many times, man. It's a shame what's happened to United. Yeah, because I've grown up on that, bro. All through secondary school and that, yeah, it was like Arsenal United. Yeah, and it's like, it is genuinely the only real rivalry in the Premier League era.
It is genuinely. And like I said, for the first part of my life, everything was going well. Until I was 20, I'm 30 in October. And until I was 20, everything was swimmingly well. But from 20, which is meant to be like your best part of your life, from 20 to 30, like enjoy yourself, stress-free, you know what I mean? No bills, no nothing. Until you're 30, I've literally like not seen anything. 2 trophies I've seen, 2 or 3 FA Cups, Europa League, Carabao Cup, and that is it. Like, that's crazy. Like, when I was in uni, it was probably my worst time ever. Like, David Moyes era, obviously, you know what I mean? It was bleak, man. Like, watch it in student bars as well, where there's like loads of different fans from all around the world. Like, it's crazy. So I'm glad I really am, man, that, we're starting to see a little bit of a change now. Ten Hag, different kind of methods as well. I like the fact that he isn't almost like, you don't know what he's going to say, you don't know what he's going to do. He's his own man. He doesn't kind of pander towards the media. He doesn't want to make himself look good. I like the fact that he's just kind of like footballing, man. You know how some other people like PR and Jose Mourinho's like, this is me and me. Nah, Ten Hag's like, I'm for the team. And I'm glad we've got that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's mad, man. Big up everyone inside. There's over 1,000 people in here. Big up Lee, big up Hev as well. Proper name, proper first name. Yeah, bro, I was there for the Little Woods Cup. Charlie Nicholas. Yeah, Champagne Charlie, man. You're showing your age there, bro. Yeah, that's that. You're older than me. Big up everyone's side. Did John Motson pass away?
Man. Did you hear about it this morning, bro? Sad, man. 77, man. You know what, man? He's a big part of my childhood, man. From like playing like FIFA 98 back in the day to all the way to now, man. Like, honestly, man, John Motson, I can't believe it. When you don't hear about someone's struggles, it kind of like shocks you. Has John Motson been ill, or I've not heard anything. So, you know what, man? RIP John Motson, man, because I think for me, the way he kind of, has just kind of, for me, he's the ultimate kind of like GOAT in terms of like commentators. I know we have Martin Tyler and whatnot, but he's up there, man. Like, phenomenal man. I know he retired a couple of years ago, but yeah, man, 77, that's still young to die, 77,
young, really, isn't it?
Hey? It's still young,
still young, man.
He passed in his sleep. Oh, bless him, man. Bless him. So, yeah, man, that just shocked me this morning. John Motson, man. So I didn't hear about anything that he was ill or whatnot. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Everyone's
that's sad news, man. What a footballing icon, man.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, you would have known him before me, but yeah, man. What a man! Like, just in general, like the ultimate commentator. Never really had a bias. Never really. It's you got Martin Tyler now when Liverpool's on, and he don't really.
Bro, Martin Tyler, man. Like, I used to like Martin Tyler when I was younger. Yeah, but bro. Sky Sports, like they need to replace that guy real quick. Right?
Real quick.
And the thing is, he'll be part of footballing history in this country
Of course,
as well. And he's been very good. Of course he has, yeah. But, bro, for me growing up, Richard Keys and Andy Gray, man. Like that commentary team was elite. Peekaboo, son, peekaboo. Like you can't beat Andy Gray, man, on commentary, man. He was elite back in the day. Obviously, they got sacked in that, yeah. But yeah,
I know. You got sacked, man. You got sacked, man. That guy who took the phone. That guy who took the camera, man. Like dodgy guy, man. But listen, it is what it is. You know, what I mean, he shouldn't have said what he said. But you know what, Andy Gray, in terms of co-commentator, I don't think there's anyone better. You know what I mean? I know we've got Peter Drury and them, man. Now,
yeah, Peter Drury's good.
Peter Drury's quality, man. They need to bring him in the Premier League, man. I don't know what it is. Maybe he doesn't want to come to Sky.
He's always on ESPN or somewhere else, isn't he? He's always on American or somewhere.
He's a freelancer. That's why I rate him more, because when you're a freelancer, you don't have to sign a contract to a specific company. Whereas Martin Tyler, yes, he does other things, but he has to dedicate his time to Sky Sports. Whereas Priyan Drury can do BN, he can do CBS, he can do NBC. Like, I'm so glad, like, I've got this box now where I can watch anything now. Like, I don't have to only watch Sky Sports and BT. Like, it's so good, refreshing to watch other channels, because you hear different analysis. Like, Sky Sports now is such lazy analysis. Like, it's a joke, man. I don't really watch it anymore.
Analysis. It's just a jolly up with their pals. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Me and you sitting in a room together, yeah, just watching a football match for free and getting paid for it. Yeah, bro. It's just like, whatever. Yeah, we're here. Oh, can I have another cup of tea, please? Like, it's just chill, isn't it? They're not there to dissect football. They're just there to have like a jolly up with their mates. That's it.
That's all it is, man. It's literally like another version of Talk Sport now. You know what I mean? You've got CBS now, which is quite funny. In obviously the American version with like, was it Thierry Henry, Carragher, and what's it called, Micah Richards? That's quite fun. Yeah, man. Sky Sports, listen, you know what it is? Because they've been kind of acclimatized now, everybody's been watching it. It's becoming like now a bit too thingy. Like, I'm like, I'd rather, for me, have a Netflix style where you pay like £10 a month here and you can watch whichever version you want. So I think Netflix or Amazon should buy the Premier League, and then anyone can watch. So if you want to watch CBS, you can watch it on there. If you want to watch this style, but you just pay a premium £10 a month.
I know you have Man United TV, yeah? Do you like, if you subscribe to Man United TV, do you get all the matches on that? Like every single Man United
they won't give you every match. Some days they'll do radio commentary only. So they'll only give you radio commentary. Some days they'll give you the game.
See, what they should do, they're missing a trick on this, yeah. But I know that Sky and BT pump billions in and all of that, yeah. But they could do a deal with Sky or BT where Sky say, right, every single, because they don't do the 3 o'clock kickoffs, which winds people up. Yeah? Like, our next 4 games in the Premier League are not on TV, apparently.
Yeah. That was another thing they were complaining about the arse.
Yeah, but I can get them because I'm in Spain. I just log into DAZN España. Bosh, I get them, yeah. I get the EFL Cup final at the weekend. Job done. Yeah, but what they should do, they should find a way where you can do a season ticket for Sky Sports for your club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then do a season ticket for BT Sport, because BT Sport have some of the games there. So if Man United over the course of a season are going to be on BT Sport, say 10 times, you might have to pay, I don't know, 150 quid, 15 quid a game. But now you can watch every single Man United game on BT Sport, even if it ain't on telly. Yeah. And then the club might get a little kickback from that, 5 quid of that, of each show. But then they should do the same on Sky Sports, where you could go, right, I want to watch every single Arsenal game, every single week that like maybe ain't aired on TV, but Sky Sports and BT between them share the rights for it and do a season ticket. And you'd happily pay, if you can't go to games, you would happily pay 400 quid a season, to watch every single Man United game.
Every single Man United game. Instead of finding out a Bandulu stream where he's pausing every minute. You're right, bro. They should do that.
5 minutes behind and your phone's buzzing off with the goal 5 minutes before it's gone in.
It's gone in, yeah. That's the worst, by the way. When you're doing watch-alongs, man, try to find a stream that's up to date, man. That's our little problems, by the way. But you know what it is, though?
I don't have that. I'm in a different country, bro. We get everything over here, bro. I've said this before, any single sport, I get it for free. Well, not free. I pay €24.99 a month, I get La Liga, I get Ligue 1, I get the Portuguese League, I get the Turkish League, I get all the MMA, any MMA, I get it. Any Eddie Hearn fight, free of charge. In England, that's 30 quid a pop. I get darts, I get snooker, I get everything, bro, all on there. And then I get documentaries, that are exclusive to ESPN. So there's one on there about R9 at the minute. Problem is, it's all in Portuguese. Can't understand fucking
Yeah,
word
you
of it.
can't understand it. Yeah, there's no subtitles as well. But you know what it is
No,
though?
it's not.
I feel like clubs are just too greedy now. Like clubs are just want their own kind of fair share. They want their own kind of, monetization, everything. That's what's going on now. Clubs are being like they're running money. They're running out of money. Like Man United now, season tickets have gone up now a little bit. You know what I mean? But like I said, what are they offering us? Like, what are they offering us when we can't watch the games? Are you offering an option to watch the game online? Are you doing that? So if you're going to put the season ticket prices up, then find us an option when, especially for you guys that don't go to, that might not go to games, to watch a home game, somewhere rather than having to go and find out everywhere and whatnot. So it's a joke, man, and that's
they could make so much more money, which then could be go towards FFP and maybe spend a bit more for the team, for the stadium upkeep or whatever it may be. Because if you think how many Man United fans genuinely live in England, there's millions. Yeah, there's probably a good few million. There's probably a good few million Arsenal fans. Only 60, 70,000 can go to the game every week.
There you go.
Yeah, and I know a lot of these people will be at work and stuff when the games are on because of shifts
and
stuff like that.
Of course.
But there'll still be probably 500,000 Arsenal fans and 500,000 Man United fans every week that can't go to a game and not working and want to watch the game. So then they have to go down a pub and hope that they've got a stream somewhere. Then they're spending more money in the pub. You might as well just do a package for them to stay at home, get the lads round, get some pizza in, get some beers. Chill at home. And then 1 week it's your turn, the next week it's your turn to order the pizzas up. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm waiting for the Arab. See, that's why I'm hoping the Qataris come in, man. I want to have a mall outside Old Trafford. I want to see, you know what I mean, like palm trees everywhere, like a TV station where if you, like a fan, you know what I'd love, like a fan zone outside the stadium, like people can watch the game outside.
Like Man City. Man City,
like Man City, they have a little fan zone. So have that outside the stadium, like that's why, man. Qataris, please, man. When you're ready, come and take over.
That was a seamless link as well because Singer's King put this in earlier. Thoughts on the United takeover?
Yeah,
how much money do you think the Glazers will accept?
They will accept, but what they're doing right now is they're trying to drive up the bids. They're clever. They're not just kind of saying right now, okay, Qataris, come, you take it over. Now they're trying to put out stories. I generally think they're putting out stories and leaks that maybe investors might come in. So then the Qataris are like, okay, then now we've got to put extra billion in just to make them sure that, you know what, forget about investors. We've got you now. I generally feel the Glazers will sell. It's just about the right price. And they're going to make a whopping profit from when they bought the club, 700 million to now to 7 billion. Like, bro, they are going to be eating for the rest of their life. And they could invest into another team. This is going to be the biggest sports kind of buyout ever. Like, I don't think there's anyone that's been bought out for 7 billion ever. Like, you tell me if there's anyone else out there that's been bought out for 7 billion. It's absolutely crazy. So right now they know Man United is a big prospect and they're just driving up the bids. I don't think Ratcliffe has got the money. I generally don't. He's gonna have to get a loan to get another loan to pay the money and to especially wipe out the debt. I don't want him. So it's the Qataris or nothing for me, man. You know what I mean? Because we need a lot to do. Bro, our roof's leaking, man. When you go to Old Trafford and it's raining, honestly, I feel sorry for a large section of the fan base who have to sit under that roof. Because it's like literally, you have to get your brolly out, mate, because it's the roof's leaking. The toilets are shit. I don't know if you've been to Old Trafford, but the toilets
I refuse to go there. I've had tickets to go there 3 or 4 years on the trot, and I just refuse to go. Number one, you're like sardines in the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Number two, it is in the middle of an industrial estate. Yeah. So there's hardly any parking. It's just dodgy lines and tickets everywhere. Right? And number three, bro, the stadium's a dump. Yeah, I refuse to. I've been to the Etihad. Yeah, their stadium, the seats are not all that. They're like plastic.
All that, yeah.
It looks like a multi-story car park when you're walking up.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But what they've done around that stadium, is insane.
This is the difference, bro. This is the difference. What the Manchester City Council have done. By the way, the stadium was originally owned by the council because obviously the Commonwealth game, was it, or something like that?
Yeah, the Commonwealth Stadium, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was a Commonwealth Stadium. So basically, that's why we call it a council house because they actually bought the stadium off the City Council. But the City Council told them, right, you've got to invest in the area. So then the Arabs then said, right, we're going to invest in the area, and then they said, right, everywhere around East Manchester, we're going to make new flats. We're going to build this. We're going to build that. We're going to build the biggest. You know that Asda across the road is the biggest shopping center in Europe. So wow. Yeah, it is. It's that massive. So they said we're going to build that. So they've helped the infrastructure. Right now, Man United is just industrial, like you said, bro. You can actually build a stadium right outside Old Trafford if you want to, but the Glazers never put money into their pocket and said, you know what, we're going to do this. They've never had interest. Every year, it's just take dividends out, and that's it. That's all they're doing. So they're going to do that and
They
now
ain't
get 7
interested at
billion.
all, man. They couldn't care less.
They
Like,
couldn't care
if
less.
you get the Qataris in, you've already got one of the biggest incomes in the world anyway. If
But
you bring them in,
self-sustainable.
bro, they can sell. They can revamp all of the infrastructure, and that doesn't go towards FFP. So they can literally come in. They can see the noisy neighbours across the road. They can look at what they've done and go, right, we're doing it 10 times bigger and better. And they can plow $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion in, and it don't go to FFP. Yeah, so all of a sudden, you've got the best everything. You've got the biggest income in the league, or one of them. Yeah, and now if you've got a decent manager, and we're going to come to him in a bit, but you've got a quality manager, and now all you've got to do is just make sure it's running right upstairs, and you'll dominate, man. Like,
mate, you know what? Exactly, man. It's like we're a sustainable club anyway. We generate our own revenue. That's one thing that's different from us and little old Man City around the corner. Like, we generate our own revenue. We don't have to do loads of stuff to kind of prove we make revenue. So, like, Man United, in a sense, don't need the money, but they do need the money outside of it to make it a proper football club. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what's missing right now. The infrastructure, the training ground, the youth team players that you need, because right now we're not producing enough. Obviously, we've got Kobe Mino and Iqbal, but we need to produce more. So, like, that part of it, they will sort out. They will say, you know what, we're going to take hold of that. We're going to do everything that the Glazers abandoned and neglected for the past 17 years. We're going to do that, and we're going to do it properly. And that's what's missing from us right now. You know, they finally got. But then also, there's also a sly feeling that the Glazers are also looking at now that Man United might be winning trophies now. All of a sudden, hold on a minute, they're winning trophies now. They might be looking to get something now. Oh, should we stay? So that is another aspect of it. Even though I don't think when you got 7 billion right in your face, mate, are you going to say no to that? Really? Not really for me. So they'll look at that.
That's 10 times more than they bought the club for.
Exactly. So it's like, you know what? We'll take the money. We'll get off, and we don't have to pay the debt. See you later. Everyone's good. Everyone's happy. So yeah, man. Like I said, it's one of them situations where, you know, hopefully they come in and then, bro, I'm telling you now, I've got the robe ready. I've got everything ready. We're going to the stadium. We're having a party. We're going to get the Arabic tea. You know what I mean? I don't really drink Arabic tea. I don't really like it, but Arabic tea ready. And I'm telling you, man, I'm going to sit with Leslie, and I'm going to buy Leslie some stuff as well, man. So big up Leslie. And we're going to be chilling, man. Because she's even like, yeah, I love the Qataris. Hopefully they come. So I'm like, yeah, man, jolly on.
Nah, it's mad. Listen, you have got a game tonight. Before we talk about that, make sure you smash the like button. There's 1,200 people in here, man.
Come on.
Make sure you sub to Saeed's channel as well. The link's in the title of the video. And also the pinned comment for everyone watching live is my second channel. Go and check out the video on that later. A second video on the Reacts channel will be out tomorrow at 10 p.m. Then every 10 p.m. Friday going forward. But yeah, man, you've got Barcelona tonight, man.
Barcelona.
In the first game, they were kind of lucky to get back into that game. I can't lie. Yeah, like you missed a couple of really good chances in that. But I watched them at the weekend against Cadiz. Yeah, they were 2-0 up in the first half. Bro, second half, Cadiz hit the post 3 times. Had a perfectly good goal. The goal, I don't know if you see the goal that was disallowed for Cadiz.
Yeah, I know. It's a joke. It's a joke.
The goalkeeper went up for the ball. The ball bounced, the guy chested it, kicked it up, spun and volleyed it top bins. I was like, what? And then after it had gone in, he then blew the whistle, the ref. I was like,
I know. Joke. But you know what it is? They're not the Barcelona of old. They are transitioning. They've got a new manager in Xavi. It's a long-term project. They've got a few young players in there, but it's not the Barcelona of old. And you know what? Ten Hag has made us believe that we don't give a shit about anyone. We generally don't. Man City have come to us. You know, we beat them at home. Like, you know, the idea of us looking at oppositions anymore, I'm tired of it. And that's what...
us at home.
There you go. Ten Hag has kind of changed the mentality of... Before, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, we kind of be looking at, oh, they've got that player. He's going to hurt us. We never looked at what we can have, our firepower. And that's why I'm like, bring on Barcelona. You know what I mean? They've got decent talent, and I'm not going to lie to you. Lewandowski is still a world-class striker. De Jong, unbelievable. Araujo is bro, he's an animal. He's a beast.
He's quality.
But we've got Rashford. We've got Casemiro. We've got Varane. We've got
Sabitzer available.
Sabitzer is available as well. Look, we've got our firepower. And I just think, for me, we're going to overpower them. We're going to be coming there quick. They're not going to be able to live with our pace. They're not going to live with our power, our energy, our press. We're just a machine now. And at Old Trafford, we've only lost twice this season. One was a dodgy penalty with what do you call it, Real Sociedad. And the other one was Brighton hit us. Bro, they were very good on that day. They fully deserved that win. But we had Maguire. We had... But, you know, we exactly. Yeah, I mean, it was our first game. And I think Ten Hag was like, gave a lot of trust to certain players. And since then, he's never given that same trust with anyone else. So you know what, man, I'm positive. And you know what? Like, I've been watching the Champions League, and I've not really felt the Champions League this year. Like, I feel like this is a Champions League tie. So you know what? Europa League might be the competition to be in, man. I know you guys are in it, but you know what? This feels like a Champions League night. It feels like a very, very historic night. And if we win this game, I think we could go and win this competition, because it's only really Arsenal that I kind of look at and think, okay, they could cause a problem. There's Union Berlin that's in there. There's a couple of teams, but no team that I should fear and be like, they're going to beat Man United. You know, you can respect them, but you don't need to fear them. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So, like, it's a big game, man, and I'm looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a good night. I just literally got my ticket yesterday because I opted out of the Europa League. That's the standards I have, by the way. I said to myself, I am not going Europa League. I said, you guys don't deserve my money, and I'm just not doing it. Obviously, I've just come in there. I thought, you know what, big European night. Let's be there to witness it. You know what I mean? And let's show it.
Sevilla are still in there, man. Don't ever rule them out, bro. They're 3-0 up after the first leg.
Sevilla, this is again Real Madrid. They
beat PSV 3-0 at the Sevilla Stadium, yeah? They're 3-0 up on the way to PSV. And they've won it 6 times, I think.
Bro, they're not their trophy, man. Bro. Heritage. You know what I mean?
Roma are in it as well with Jose Mourinho, man. Like, you can never rule them out either.
Roma, but it's like, you know what?
On paper, you look at these teams, like Juve are still in it at the moment as well, yeah?
Juve,
like, you look at these teams on paper and you just think, right, well, we'd beat Roma, we'd beat Salzburg, we'd beat Ajax, we'd beat Sporting or Midtjylland, we'd beat Monaco or Leverkusen, yeah, we'd beat PSV or Sevilla. Yeah, we battered Sevilla 6 in the pre-season, bro.
In the pre-season, I remember that day. You know, that was crazy that day.
Hey, bro, apparently I only get views when we lose. That was a pre-season. I think that's touched 70k views on my fan cam.
Wow, negative fan apparently. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? But I think the draw's tomorrow, right?
It's a draw tomorrow? No way.
Yeah, I think the draw's tomorrow, and we can get each other.
No way. I'm gonna have to do a live for that one. Are you sure the draw's tomorrow?
We can get each other, bro.
You know what, man? I want to wait till later on, man. I feel like it's going to be too soon to be facing Arsenal when there's already, like, we've got, like, competitions to deal with right now. Is it tomorrow? Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, so the teams that are through, right, we're seeded. Arsenal are seeded. Betis, don't sleep on Betis, man.
Bro, yeah. Betis are good. Real Sociedad are in there as well, and they're third in their Spanish league. They're doing well.
Yeah. So the teams that are already through and in the pot, Arsenal, Betis, Fenerbahce, I don't even know how you say that team's name. They're from Hungary. Ferencváros.
No, I don't know them.
Feyenoord, Freiburg, Real Sociedad, Union Saint Golice. Yeah, and then the teams.
No, you can't get the same country. You can't get the same country. Apparently, people are saying.
No, people were saying the other day that we could.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Either way, anyway.
I don't know, man. Yeah. But then Ajax or Berlin are going to go through. Barcelona, United, Juve or Nantes. Leverkusen or Monaco, Salzburg, Roma, Sevilla, Eindhoven, Shakhtar. Fuck having Shakhtar, man. That team's dodgy.
Yeah. I don't want to be going there.
Or Rennes, and then Sporting or Midtjylland. So there's still some decent.
Where would you want to go for holiday wise? Because I'll be going. If we go through, I'm going to go.
Bro, Sporting all day long. Portugal, man. Portugal all day long, bro. Yeah, summer's coming, man. Portugal all day long.
Yeah. Come on, man. I mean, little holiday.
Hey, nice little flight as well. It's only a few hours on the plane. Do you know what I mean?
There you go. I've never been to Portugal. Have you been to Portugal?
No, bro. It's about 4-hour drive from where I am. I'm desperate to go, man, because like Lisbon, it looks amazing. And I didn't know this, yeah. Benfica and Sporting Lisbon are both in the same city. I didn't know that.
What?
I didn't realize Benfica was in Lisbon. Yeah, Benfica's in Lisbon, I think.
What? See, this is where geography. I was more history kind of guy. You know what I mean? I was more, you know what I mean, learning about the Henry VIII and that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't know that. You know, Lisbon. Okay, very hilly.
It's in Lisbon. I'm just googling it. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure Benfica is in Lisbon.
Benfica's on the outskirts, people are saying. Okay.
But yeah, but that's why it's such a big game for them. How far is Benfica from Lisbon? 7 kilometers.
Oh, so it's not far then.
So it's literally just outside Lisbon, bro. I didn't know this. I was talking to Northside the other week and he was telling me. I was like, what? I didn't know that.
What?
But bro, from here to Lisbon is about 4.5 hours. Yeah, it's just pretty much straight motorway.
You know what it is, though? We always assume that a team has its own city. Like Benfica is not its own city, is it? It's part of Lisbon. You know, there's certain teams where you think, oh, if that team is called, I don't know, let's say a team in Holland, and you kind of like, you think that's their team, but they're only probably like 20 minutes away from Amsterdam. You know what I mean? So it's probably in around every area. So yeah, man,
Yeah,
Lisbon,
everyone
I'm
in the
gonna go
chat
there, man.
saying Lisbon's beautiful, man. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never
yeah,
been.
yeah.
I've never been to Portugal in my life.
I would
Yeah,
love a
but
Pogba return as well, though. Juventus, I would love Pogba to come back to Man United. I'm going to certainly clap him. I know the top Reds are going to be booing him, but it is what it is. That would be lovely to kind of him to return back. You know what? Mourinho to come back, I would love that, man. I respected Mourinho. I've never really had any bad gripe with Mourinho. A lot of people hated Mourinho, but I never like
he's
hated
the
him.
last manager to win you a trophy.
There you go, and that's what I respect. But me and like, there's a couple of fans who kind of disliked him and were like, oh, he was this and this about. But he gave us our last trophy. I'll always respect him for that. You know what I mean? He just the football
And
wasn't
as we've
great.
seen, it ain't easy to win in Europe, mate. And then guess what? He goes to Tottenham, gets them into a final, gets sacked, goes from there, goes to Roma, wins them their first trophy in 14 years. And it was a European, albeit it's the Conference League. He's still got to win it.
There you go.
And he won it, which has qualified him for Europa League. And he's likely to get through in the Europa League. Let's see what their score is in the Europa League.
They're 1-0 up, I think. Is it 1-0 up, I think?
No, 1-0 down. 1-0 down to Salzburg.
Yeah, they should. If they go back to home,
like the game's in Rome, so you'd imagine he's going to shit house his
they're
way.
Third in their league, as well. You know, the Roma are third in their league as well. So you know what? Maybe a Roma remontada, man. You know what I mean? Back to the old days, man. Where
maybe Arsenal Man United final, bro. Could you imagine? Where is the final? I think it's in Budapest.
In
right?
Budapest. Where's that? Romania?
No, that's Bucharest. That's Budapest is Hungary, I think.
Budapest? Romania.
I think Budapest is in Hungary. Yeah, capital of Hungary.
Yeah. Listen, allow me. My geography is not that great, man. I didn't really like geography.
No, it sounds the same though. Bucharest, Budapest. I get it.
You know what I mean? You get it, innit? You get it, man. You get it, man. Like them, I would teach you about ozone layers and all that, man. Like I wanted to know about, like, you know what I mean? Them, I would tell you what's the ozone layer to that mountain. I'm like, bro, geography, man. That's the problem in school, man. They don't teach you proper things that you need to learn when you leave school. And I was a teacher, by the way, but I teach primary education. But like, I don't understand. Like, you're supposed to teach kids like things, money management, stuff like that, man. So
they don't teach none of that in school. Before we wrap this up, people, there's still 1,200 here. Sub to Saeed, it's in the title. Sub to me. Sub to Lee Reacts. That's in the pinned comments. Lee Reacts in the description if you're watching on playback. And you have got a cup final this weekend, man. Talking of finals.
I'm there as well, man. I got a ticket for
that. Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going, man. I've got the ticket here, man. I'm almost like securing my phone, man, because this ticket's like gold.
Like the lottery ticket, like you're winning lottery ticket. You're going to sleep with it, right?
I'm literally sleeping with it. I've got it here. You know what I mean? I'm not even doing a vlog today because I'm like, imagine I just drop the phone and someone takes it. Like, it's crazy today that this ticket. You know what? The amount of people, Lee. You know when it is, yeah. The downside of doing this YouTubing is that everyone demands a ticket. Like, bro, am I a ticket guy to you, Lee? Like, I get it. But bro, the amount of people are messaging me, yo, you got a ticket. Yo, you got a ticket. I'm going down the road. You got a ticket. Bro, who do you think I am, man? Do you think I work with United?
A ticket out, do you know what I mean?
Bro, like, I don't have a ticket, man. Like, I have one ticket and that is it. But do you know anyone that's got a ticket? Well, you look to spend money. Nah, man, I'm looking to spend about 60 quid, 60, 70 quid. Well,
if you want to pay over the odds, anyone can get a ticket. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, bro, like, if you're going to spend some money, I get it. Like, you know what I mean? We may be able to sort you out, but nah, man, sort me out in it. Like, I hate it, man. And it's always the people that, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, bro, I wish I could, but I can't. So, yeah, man, listen, cup final. It's going to be good. Listen, first time since 2018, man. I've been Wembley for boxing. I've been Wembley for England. I've been Wembley for concerts. Bro, I've not been to United for a final. Nothing. Like, that's it's crazy, bro. Like, and that's sad.
You could be the good luck or the bad luck then.
Bro, listen, I don't know what I am at this minute because it's like I'm just happy to be there. You know what I mean? You know, I'm happy to be there, but at the same time, I really want to win this because you know what it is, man. I have a lot of arguments with a lot of my friends. They're saying, listen, Carabao Cup, it's not that great. You know, it's not. Bro, are you crazy?
Cup, mate.
Cup's a cup. And also, this is what Guardiola won, his first cup. What was his first cup? The Carabao Cup.
He takes it serious every single season.
But there you go. He won it 4 times in a row. It's for me. You've got to win this. This will then set you for the next one. I remember when we were winning
the rest of the season as well, because if you win that cup final, you could potentially go on and win the league. Let's be real with it.
But there you go. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
If you lose it, it could go the other way. You could then fall out of top 4. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's how. And let's be real. Yeah. Jose Mourinho, when he was United manager, he won that cup as well, didn't he? Beat Southampton in the final.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
so
Southampton, the
and off
final.
the
That was
back
his
of
last
that, you
club
then went and
yesterday.
won the Europa League that season.
Europa League, sorry, yeah, Europa League as well. So
Mm.
it's like, you know what, you need to win that trophy. It just sets the precedent. It sets this, like, you know, when you go from this, you go to that one. Now it's like, right, we won this one. Don't celebrate it too much. Enjoy it for that day. Now we move on to the Europa League. Now we move on to that, whatever that trophy's coming up. You know what I mean? So step by step, we can get there. And I think for me, this is something that you have to cherish, man. It's a day out. It's a good Wembley day. You know what I mean? Hopefully Newcastle are having the worst day ever. You know, no Nick Pope in there, which is a big plus, because then they've got Nick Karius, who again is not the greatest
Is he
keeper.
playing? Because I've seen that apparently he's broken his hand. He was chilling with his girl in Milan or something. I've seen all these stories.
I know, but then now, if they don't have that, they're gonna have a Gillespie. That's the third choice keeper. I don't know if that's
They might as well get Shea Given out of retirement.
You know what? I felt like, and I think Dubravka can't play as well because he's cup tied. So that's a big bonus. Well done to Ten Hag, by the way, for letting him go back to Newcastle and then finding out that they can't actually play him. You know what I mean? Fair play to Ten Hag there. He's seen what was coming. So we've got that situation happening. So I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm confident because of the way we're playing, because of the way we are right now. Rashford's in form. A lot of people are in form right now. I'm relishing it, man. Sometimes cup finals, people get nervous, but I feel like you should relish it. You should relish, the chance of winning a trophy. Think about it in a positive way. And I think hopefully the players, that they think about it is like, right, here's the opportunity now to win. Not dwell on the fact that you might lose it. No, have that positive mindset. You're going to win this. Nothing's going to stop you.
The problem is both of the clubs we support, both of the managers, Fergie and Wenger, totally dismissed this competition towards the end of their career. Yeah, it was almost like just throw out a reserve team, kids. Yeah, and like we used to ball out and get the kid. We got all the way to the final against Chelsea with a youth team. Yeah, and then Wenger decided to be arrogant and still play the same youth team against Drogba. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's true. I remember the days where you used to have like
Denilson goal for us in that final. And then Drogba twice.
Yeah, Denilson as well. Used to play Denilson and then, man, like I used to be like, what are you doing? And I remember that embarrassing cup that you had when you lost to Birmingham.
Oh,
that was embarrassing as well.
Nightmares of that. What was it? Is it Obafemi Martins?
Obafemi Martins, man. Like, that's history for them, Birmingham, they've got like, I don't know if they've got more. They've won a trophy more than Tottenham in the last 10, 15 years. It's crazy.
Mad,
Birmingham
City. Yeah, that was what,
2011? Yep.
Yeah, that's mad. Yeah, Tottenham won it in 2008.
8 years. So listen, Birmingham City have won more trophies in the last 10
So have Wigan. Wigan
years.
won the FA Cup.
But there you go. Wigan won the FA Cup 10 years ago. So it's like Tottenham.
When did Portsmouth win the FA Cup? Was that after 2008?
Same year as Tottenham, yeah. But even actually in May, they won it in January. So even Portsmouth have won more trophies than last.
That's crazy, man.
Man.
And this is why when people want to say Tottenham are our rivals, they ain't my rivals, man. We're not rivals, we're losers. Like,
that's why I don't have a problem
with United, with Chelsea, teams like that. You'll always be my rival, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I've grown up on Arsenal, Man United, and even before Wenger came, the battle at Old Trafford and all that with George Graham, big brawl, and we had points deducted, and we still won the league that season.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you had 3 points deducted, and we had 2, or vice versa, something like that, and we still ended up winning the league that year.
That's why Chelsea fans. It's like, I need them to suffer now, because every year when they suffer, they'll be like, well, we won the Champions League, mate. Well, we won this. Well, we won the FA Cup. Oh, well, we won this. Like, they've always had something to kind of say we've always won. Whereas I've been like, shit, we haven't won a trophy in 7 years. So we are actually shit. Like,
and wouldn't it like for a Man United fan, seeing Ten Hag coming after you've had Ollie Ball for 3 years, man, and to get into a cup final, to win it,
it's been a hard 3 years.
That would be like, Ollie must be sitting at home thinking, Jesus Christ.
But he ain't got a job, Kieran McKenna has got a job at Ipswich Town and is doing well. Michael Carrick is third in the Championship. You know that, guys. Big up to Michael Carrick.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, third in the Championship. I hope to come up, by the way. They've got a job more than Ole. Well, they've got a job, and nobody's come to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and give him a job. I wonder why. Because he ain't good enough, is he?
That's insane.
You know what I mean? So, listen, man, I ain't got nothing against him. Fair play to the guy. You know what I mean? He's always going to be a legend at Old Trafford. He's always going to be a vital part of our history. But as a manager, listen, he weren't good enough. And I kept saying that for about 2 or 3 years, but I was seen as a negative fan. Then all of a sudden, when he got to the problem is with people, right? Why can't we just get rid of it when it's bad? Like, Graham Potter now, the Chelsea fans have had enough. And all of them are united now in saying Graham Potter out. But all of a sudden, with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it was give him time. It was, So I was just like, yeah, man. Yeah, he got second and third and whatnot. But the guy bottled trophies when it mattered. When it mattered, he bottled it. I'm sorry, that ain't good enough, man. So, listen, man, we move on. And Carrick, like I said to you, yeah, exactly, he beat Arteta.
You did
I
beat
don't think he
Arteta.
beat him, though. We got a draw, didn't we? Was it a draw? We beat you. I'm not sure.
No, I think you beat us last season.
3-2. Yeah, there you go then. So, listen, man, Carrick's got, his win record is not too bad. And that's why United fans were good. When he came in, he started to actually play football. And he's one of the most underrated players I've seen at Old Trafford, man. You know what I mean? Carrick, man, what a player he was.
Class, he was a top player, mate. Top player.
Yeah, man. Just
you've always had good midfielders at Man United, though. That's why, like, when I see fucking McTominay in your team, I'm thinking, bro, that guy, like the midfielders that Man United have had in my lifetime, and that guy gets games at Man United is insane. Yeah,
but
because
you know what, though? It's Alex
if Fergie was there, that's not even a Fergie bench player.
I know.
I know you had John O'Shea doing bits at defence and in midfield at times, and like every time you used to play against us, you had Ji-Sung Park come in and just beat everyone up. Like every time we played you, it was like Old Trafford, bang. We knew Ji-Sung Park was playing me every time.
Ji-Sung Park, exactly, man. Listen, this guy as well, man. He
loved guy run. That guy's engine was a joke.
That was like, you know how Didier Drogba was like Arsenal's nemesis. Also, Park Ji-Sung was your nemesis, man. Because this guy, every game, would just turn up, man, against Arsenal, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I loved it, man. I loved it, man.
Yeah, before we wrap this up,
big weekend, man.
Yeah, before we wrap this up, give us a score prediction for tonight and then a score prediction for the weekend.
Tonight, I'm going for 3-1. I think we're going to do him over, Barcelona. And then also on Sunday, I'm going to go with Man United to win 2-1. 2-1 in normal time.
2-1 I think you'll beat Barca comfortably tonight. Yeah, Sancho's looking good. Rashford's unstoppable at the minute.
Yeah, Rashford unstoppable.
And Casemiro, man. I mean, that guy's just... that guy has elevated Man United so highly. It's mad. Just that one signing, you look at...
I want Real Madrid players, man. If Real Madrid are giving away any players, man, just send them over to United.
That guy's still shining, mate.
There you go, man. I take Modric. Honestly, I don't know about you, but I take Modric at 37. If he was getting sold tomorrow, I take Modric. Like nobody in the world would say no to Modric, even if he's 37. Because the way I'm watching him right now, bro, his human, like the science does not equate to Modric. Like he's beating science.
Bro, he's the same age as Wayne Rooney,
bro. And Wayne Rooney looks about 50.
Wayne Rooney's been retired for.
There you go.
Bro, the last time Arsenal beat Everton at Goodison Park, Rooney was playing for Everton. I was there, 2017. He scored. He scored that day against us as well. That was no. This was after he'd left United and gone back to Everton.
Okay.
That was 6 years ago. That was the last time we beat Everton at Goodison Park. I was there. Yeah, we won 5-2, right? And Rooney scored that day. Yeah. On his return to Everton, it was like you couldn't make it up. We battered him after that, but he scored, man. It was crazy. But he's 37 and he's been pretty much retired since he was about 31.
30,
like
bro,
really,
yeah.
Now Modric is still pulling the strings against Liverpool the other night, man. And very quickly as well, how good is Camavinga, bruv? That guy is unbelievably.
You know
cool,
what?
man.
He was flirting with Arsenal. He was flirting with Arsenal a little bit on social media, and then all the Arsenal fans were saying, "Oh, he's going to leave," and that. But you know what, man? He's going to be a Real Madrid legend, man, because that guy is a proper player, and we were lucky not to sign him. We were about to sign him, I think, in 2019, but he always wanted Real Madrid. You know when Real Madrid come for you, you don't say no. And
exactly.
Real Madrid come calling, similar to United, but I think Real Madrid are that club that you just don't like say no to.
Bro, they're savage. Have you seen the Figo documentary on Netflix?
No, I need to watch that. That's on my list to watch.
Bro, it's about. I remember when he signed for Real Madrid from Barca, yeah, right. But they show you footage and they zoom in on him holding up the shirt. Bro, he did not want to be there. Like he did, bro. Watch it, man. It's the best 2 hours you'll ever watch. It was.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched the Ronaldo one, but I watched this one.
And it tells you the story about Perez going for the elections to be the president. Yeah, and he said no, Figo's coming. And then Figo was on holiday saying, "Yeah, I'm coming." Then he got a load of backlash. And it was like, "No, I'm not coming. Yes, I am coming. No, I'm not coming. Yes, I am."
Wow.
Bro, mad. And I remember watching the game. Yeah, I was only like young at the time. Yeah, it's like 21 years ago or whatever, 22 years ago. I remember watching it on TV, and they threw a live pig's head at him as he came on the pitch.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I remember the clip. Yeah.
Bro, it's insane. But Florentino Perez, man, that guy never misses. He wants someone, he's getting them because he does whatever it takes. And the fact is, they're respected in board level, man. I keep saying this about Edu and Arsenal. Arsene Wenger made us a joke in boardrooms across the world. Yeah, same with Ed Woodward with you lot. Yeah,
Yep.
like we can't negotiate deals with top clubs or top players at board level because we're just a laughing stock. Real
Mate,
Madrid have always got that high level. They like Caicedo, yeah. We wanted Caicedo, put 2 bids in, and then went to go for a third, and then decided not to keep good relationships. Yeah, Real Madrid are going, no, we're having him, mate.
We're having him, yeah.
They wouldn't even need to put 2 bids in. They'd put 1 bid and it'd be done.
True, many. It was meant to go to Liverpool. All of a sudden, Real Madrid came calling. Then done deal in about a matter of a day.
Look at Vinicius Junior, bro. Look how many clubs were lining up for him, and they just went bang. Who's the other guy? Endrick. There was about 20 clubs in for Endrick, and they just phoned them up and said, "How much do you want?" Yeah, and they went, "Cool, you can have him for 2 more years, and then we're having him."
Yep, and that's all. That's what they do. That's all they do, man. They come in, they don't mess around, and they say, "Right, we want this player." And you're not gonna do anything about it. You know, when you just kind of, you know, that school bully that comes out of nowhere in the class here. They're that school bully.
Give me your lunch money.
Yeah, give me your lunch money. Give me this, give me that. And you ain't gonna say nothing about it. And you're never gonna grasp. And you just don't do anything because you know it's gonna be the same problem tomorrow. And that's what Real Madrid do. They are bullies, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's the mentality
because their fans are elite, bro. Every loss is like the last. It's like the maddest thing ever. If they lose one football match, yeah, that's the end of the world. Yeah, they're right.
And I was hearing a couple of weeks ago, like Ancelotti out on the time.
Bro, they want him sacked. If he had lost that game to Liverpool the other night, he probably wouldn't have a job now.
Great, and he won the league and the Champions League.
And he won the Club World Cup the other week. Yeah, but their fans don't want him. Yeah, because they're 8 points off Barcelona in the league, bro. Yeah, the league's the bread and butter. You have to win that every year. If you don't win it, same with Nagelsmann at Bayern. Yeah, if they don't win the league this season, he's sacked.
He's sacked. Yeah. I hope Union Berlin win it, man, just for the story, man, because I'm tired of that league, man. I'm tired of that league.
Did you see their fans the other week in the Europa League?
Yeah, bro. Crazy fan base.
I was at the stadium when we played, who was it, man? What was the German team Arsenal fucking played? FC Köln.
Was it Köln? Yeah, Köln.
Yeah, I think it was them. Yeah, they stormed the stadium, bro. I was in the ground, yeah, and the game got put back an hour. Yeah, and we parked in the underground car park, got up in the lift, and there was no one in the ground. And I'm like,
Cologne, yeah.
Why is nobody in the ground? Stewards were coming up to me saying, "How did you get in?" I said, "We parked in the car park under the ground." Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, okay." Yeah, next thing, we go to the seats. Right, there was fucking German fans everywhere. North Bank lower, North Bank upper, executive boxes. They had megaphones, walkie-talkie. Bro, that night, I remember that because I used to sit North Bank lower, right behind the goal. As soon as Sanchez hit that ball, man, we all knew it was in. The way it was curling, it was like when Aubameyang scored against Tottenham, the third goal where it curled.
Yeah.
You right in line with the post, you could see it, yeah. But that night was probably the best atmosphere ever at the Emirates because there was about 25,000 Germans that just took over the stadium.
That's what they did at Barcelona. And this is the reason why I couldn't get into the stadium because they don't let non-Spanish people can't go into Barcelona now. You have to be a Spanish citizen to be in Barcelona Stadium or else you're not going in. That's why my ticket was rescinded because I wasn't from. Even though someone from Barcelona had bought it for me, they looked at my name and were like, "Well, you don't seem Spanish to me." So, and that was it. Boom, not in the stadium, and that's why because Frankfurt bought 30,000 tickets and they took over the stadium and they won that game 3-0, I think it was, or something like that.
That's mad. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah,
listen, we are going to wrap this up, people. We've done about 20 minutes over what we were going to do. So big up Saeed, man. What you got coming up, bro? Obviously,
listen, I'm live in about 15 minutes. 15 minutes, I'm live, bro. I've got a preview with a Barcelona fan. So I'm going to be just countdown to kickoff, talk about the games, team news and whatnot. So, yeah, exactly. I definitely different. But you had a bad accent, mate. You're like, listen, mate, give me my fucking ticket. I'll have you. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely not Spanish. But yeah.
You should have just said to him, "Estás perdido." Yeah, are you lost? That's what you should have said to him. Estás perdido. Are you lost, bruv? Estás perdido, hermano.
Every time I was like, "Yo, do you speak English?" Like the worst thing is, you know, when you actually say to someone abroad, like, "Do you speak English?" And he's like, when he says no, and I'm like, "Bro, you know what? Get me out of here, man." That's what I was like, "Yo, get me out of here."
Well, it's hard, yeah. It is hard to pick up Spanish, but then if you're in Barcelona, you've got Spanish and then Catalan. Two different languages. There you go.
Bro. Exactly. It wasn't the same. It wasn't giving me the same Spanish. I wasn't hearing no senor, and I wasn't hearing that. I was hearing something else.
It's a totally different language.
Man. It's like Arabic and Moroccan. You know, you know what's crazy about me? Yeah, I used to think Moroccans speak Arabic, but they don't. I didn't even know that. They don't speak Arabic.
No, I didn't know that.
So to the end of the day, I had to go to different people. I'm like, "Oh, you speak Arabic?" No. Speak different language. So that's another thing that I've learned as well.
If anytime you're in Spain, bro, just say "habla inglés."
Yeah,
do
la
you speak
English.
English? You
There
speak
you go.
English?
That's what we're gonna do now. That's what
My
we're gonna get
Spanish is
some
actually all right. I can't lie. I get by it. But where I live in Spain, most people speak English. So it's like
Yeah,
you get lazy with it because then it's like, oh, I can't be asked to speak English. It's easier.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why people go to Alicante and Tenerife because they can't be asked. They're like, you know what? Let's
Yeah,
go
and
down there.
Benidorm and that. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? But no, bro, my Spanish is pretty decent. Yeah, like I can order
yeah,
food, I
yeah,
can order cigarettes, I can order drink and all of that. Yeah, and
yeah,
it's like I can ask directions and like I can do enough.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but there's this
Survive,
woman in
yeah,
the
yeah.
petrol station down the road. Yeah, I used to go in there, right, and I smoke L&M red. Yeah, L&M red cigarettes.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
well, the letter M in Spanish is M-A. You pronounce it M-A. So I used to go in there and say dos paqueta y L-E-M rojo, L-E-M rojo, but I
Yeah,
used to say L-E-M rojo. So she used to stand at this old woman, yeah, this witch, yeah, she's standing there, go and say it back to me, but say it how I should be saying it. So now every time I go in now, I say L-E-M rojo. I don't say
yeah,
L-E-M.
yeah.
I do it deliberately now. Yeah. And every time I go in there now, she's behind the till. She runs off. She don't like and lets the younger person serve me. She refuses to serve me now.
Oh,
It was like, why don't
shit.
you just say to me you're saying it wrong? Yeah, and then
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
can rather
Basically,
than
yeah,
being a
yeah.
bitch about it. But that's how some people are, man. It's like I'm
Yeah,
in their
yeah, of
country,
course,
like
man.
you got to try and learn the language, innit? Do you know what I mean? It's like when people go to England and they pick up, you have to pick up the language. If you want to get
Yep.
by in a foreign country, man, you have to learn the lingo, innit?
Facts, 100%, man, 100%. You know what I mean? Unless you go to the English-speaking areas, but you don't want to go there because you've gone to a foreign country. You're not going to want to speak. Like I don't go over there and have fish and chips or whatever in it. You go and have a paella. You go and
Yeah,
have a
paella, man. Come on.
paella, man. So you know what I
Mixed
mean?
paella, bro. Yeah,
Mixed
mixed
paella, man.
paella.
Lovely,
Yeah, come on.
lovely, man.
What
Lovely.
time's your stream?
In about 10 minutes, bro. So 10 minutes, I'll be live.
Yeah, come on, man. Said's link for his channel is in the title. There's still over 1,000 people in it, so make sure you go and sub to that right now. And
Come on.
yeah, big up, man. We'll be back on Monday. You'll either be crying that you lost the cup final and lost to Barca,
Yeah.
or you could be buzzing, man. You could have won the cup first time in 6-7 years, and you could be into the pot. We'd already know if you are
Yeah.
tonight. And you'll know tomorrow who we've got in the next round of that competition.
Exactly, man.
As well.
Exciting.
Yeah,
Exciting.
Monday show is going to be lit on your channel at
Yeah,
midday, man.
lit, man. It could be either one way. It could be lit or it could be like, yeah, man. Listen, I don't want to do this, but listen, man. Big up to the community, man. I appreciate the video. I appreciate you guys tuning in, man. It's been lit, man. I love this, man. It's good, man.
No, come on, man. It's therapy. Good football chat as well. But listen, I'll be back again. Excuse me. I'll be back again at 5 p.m. with Goonie on here. So make sure you come and check that out. Obviously, they're in the mud. So I don't know what dramas have gone down at Chelsea today, but I'm sure Said's having like a circus right now. So yeah, man, come and join in later and check out Said's channel now. He's about to go live, people. Big up for coming on, bro. Love.
Come on, always, man. Always love, man. Big up.
Big up to everyone in the chat as well, man. Everyone drop super chats in and comments in as well. Appreciate it. Share the stream and like the stream. Sub to the second channel as well. We're out of here. Laters.
Peace.